Here's something that might shock you. The average medical school graduate owes $241,600 in student loans. But what's even more shocking? Most doctors are making one critical mistake that's costing them years of extra payments and hundreds of thousands in interest. You see, I've spent years helping medical professionals eliminate their crushing debt, and I keep seeing the same pattern. Doctors, dentists, and medical professionals, you've done everything right. You got the degree, landed the job, but now you're suffocating under these loans. And let me tell you a quick story about my dad that shows exactly why this matters so much. My dad was a dentist for over 30 years. He had his own practice, did everything by the book, but one decision about how he structured his practice sale caused his entire retirement plan to fall apart. The financing collapsed, and he had to sell other assets just to maintain his lifestyle. You see, one financial move isn't just one move. It creates ripple effects everywhere else. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 phases of financial freedom for doctors, including the hidden traps that most medical professionals fall into when paying off loans, the exact strategy that helped one of our clients eliminate $235,000 in just over 2 years, and most importantly, how to structure your practice so you can retire in your business instead of on it. But first, let me share something that might surprise you about how private equity firms are changing the game for medical practice owners. Phase 1, the loan trap. Let's talk about what's really happening with medical school debt right now. According to recent data, about 25% of doctors expect to take 6 to 10 years to pay off their loans, while 34% are looking at 10 plus years. But here's what's crazy. At a 6% interest rate, a doctor with $600,000 in loans would need to pay approximately $11,600 monthly to clear the debt in 5 years. That's like buying a luxury car every single month. But the bigger issue isn't just the amount, it's how most doctors are approaching their loan repayment. Let me share what I see happening all the time. You graduate, you're making good money on paper, but after taxes and loan payments, what do you really have to show for it? You're working more hours, taking extra shifts, and maybe even working weekends, but it feels like you're just treading water. Here's what most doctors make their first critical mistake. They opt for forbearance. Now I get it. You want to catch your breath, maybe save up some cash, but here's what they don't tell you. During forbearance, that interest keeps piling up. It's like trying to bail water out of a boat while the hole keeps getting bigger. Phase 2, the freedom formula. Now let me show you what exactly works. Remember, that client I mentioned who paid off $235,000 in just over 2 years, here's exactly what they did differently. First, they understood that income isn't the only answer. Sure, making more money helps, but it's not about working yourself to death. It's about being strategic with what you already make. This client actually turned down extra shifts to focus on building their practice the right way. Second, they leveraged what I call the Practice Ownership Accelerator. You see, owning your practice isn't just about having your name on the door, it's about building an asset that can work for you. Private equity firms are actively looking for well-structured medical practices right now. In fact, one of the hottest trends we're seeing in these firms paying premium prices for practices that have the right systems in place. But here's the key, and this is where my dad went wrong. You need to structure your practice for an eventual exit from day one. Think about it like this. You want to build a practice where you can show up once a week, be happy to be there, and not only build yourself up, but really build up all those around you. Phase 3, the wealth acceleration plan. This is where everything comes together. Once you have your loan strategy dialed in and your practice structured correctly, you can start accelerating your wealth building. Here's what this looks like. Step 1. Strategic income optimization. Instead of just focusing on your clinical income, you create multiple revenue streams within your practice. This could mean adding associate doctors, expanding services, or even developing passive income streams through real estate or equipment leasing. Step 2, tax-efficient debt elimination. We use a combination of income-driven repayment plans and strategic practice investments to maximize your tax benefits while accelerating your loan payoff. For example, one of our clients saved over $3,427 per month just by restructuring how they handled their practice's cash flow. Step 3, the weekly happy doctor model. This is my favorite part. We structure your practice so you can gradually reduce your clinical hours while maintaining or even increasing your income. It's about working smarter, not harder. Now, if you're serious about eliminating your student debt while building real wealth, I've put together a free debt freedom roadmap specifically for medical professionals. Click the link in the description to get instant access. This isn't just another generic financial plan. It's a step-by-step blueprint based on helping hundreds of doctors just like you. Look, here's the truth about eliminating medical school debt. It's not just about making the payments. It's about making intentional decisions that create positive ripple effects throughout your entire financial life. Remember what happened to my dad. One wrong move with his practice sale affected everything else. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. By following the 3 phases that we covered today, understanding the loan trap, implementing the freedom formula, and executing the wealth acceleration plan, you can create a future where you're not just surviving, but truly thriving. The key is to start making these changes now before you're forced to make them later. Because in the end, it's not about working harder. It's about being intentional with every financial decision you make as a medical professional. Take that first step today. Click the link in the description and I will show you exactly how I can help you.